Frank Bucciaro sit up in row number 1. We're just about set to send off the field.
As Tim Bennett now will steer the field down. First feature event of the evening is coming your way. The SK Modifieds green flag is up in the air and we're underway. Ronnie Silk with the advantage, but here comes car number 36 up on the outside. Can't get the job done there. He'll try to get back down into line. Still can't do it as they work off the corner.
Oh, it's Rob Janovic looking to take over second. Whole lot of bumping and banging going on here on the front straightaway. Frank Bucciaro works in that third spot. Then it's Harry Rand and Billy Anderson locked in a side-by-side battle. That battle's for position number 4.
Off the corner, back to the stripe, it is Ronnie Silk. Then it is car number 36 for Janovic. Then back there in that third spot, car 98 for Frank Bucciaro. But look at the battle now for 5th. Billy Anderson and Jay Miller slicing and dicing as they come off the corner. It's going to be Jay Miller that will take that 5th spot away, taking Mark Lajeunesse along with him.
Well, it looks as though Billy Anderson hung out to dry that one, as Anderson had been battling for 4th. Now finds himself dropping back just into the top 10 as he's pressured down low by the 72 of Ed Reed Jr.
Also trying to work their way up to the front. Current point leader Dennis Gaeta up on the outside, battling right now for about the 15th position. But right in front of him, it is Jeff Pearl. Further on back, you got guys like Burt Marby with car number 07 trying to come to life as well. But up front, in the number 1 spot, it is car number 25 for Ronnie Silk, who's now with a big advantage coming off of turn 4.
Well, quite a save by Rob Valenta in the number 89. Valenta headed right for the turn 1 Arco barrier. Almost lost it again in turn number 2, but he's got it right back together as we continue to run under green. Harry Ram in trouble with car number 15. The car coming to a halt, looking to be smoking a bit over in turn number 4, as that will bring out 1,000 stock. So, Gary, it looks as though we're just about set to go back to green. 7 laps into the record books. Budweiser scoreboard shows 28 laps remaining as Tim Bennett sends him off. Green flag back out. Down to turn number 1. Ronnie Silk looking to pick up where he left off with the 25. Meanwhile, Rob Janovic Jr. feels the heat from Frank Bucciaro as Bucciaro applies the heat down low. Lajeunesse right up alongside with the 33.
A lot of slicing and dicing going on out there. Dennis Gaeta, what he does best, working up on the outsider. Now he's to the inside with car number 3. But here comes Jay Miller with car number 09. He's having a strong run thus far as he's working up to the outside as he tries to take a spot away from the 72 machine. Meantime, we got trouble up in turn number 1. About 7 cars get collected as the second caution coming out here in this SK Modified feature event.
Well, Mike Christopher on board the Jerry Pearl also going to be held up. Looks though he'll be let out as soon as the field works its way on by. Field looks for the start. Green's back out. Down to turn number 1. Ronnie Silk and Rob Janovic. Battle side by side. Janovic with a good run out of turn number 2. He sees a little daylight, but not before Silk battles back on the inside.
Back off turn number 4. Back to the stripe. It is Ronnie Silk in command. In second, it is Janovic. The 33 of Mark Lajeunesse. 3 cars came together up in turn number 1. We're still racing as your leader works off the corner back down to the stripe. Coming up strong, car number 09. Jay Miller now trying to work to the outside of car number 72 down the back straightaway.
Well, good battle shaping up for the number 2 spot as Lajeunesse comes to life. Lajeunesse on board the 33 looks to pass Rob Janovic Jr. on the inside. That opens the door for Ed Reed Jr. as Reed battling on the inside of Janovic. That's a battle for the 3rd spot down the back straightaway. And here comes Jay Miller.
Jay Miller now will work down to the inside, but coming up strong, car number 54 of Eric Burt as he pulls the number 3 of Dennis Gaeta, current point leader, right along with him, as does the 34 of Tucker Reynolds. Back off turn number 4, back to the stripe. It's Ronnie Silk, Mark Lajeunesse, then it's Ed Reed, Jay Miller, and now a battle for 5th.
Well, that battle heats up. Eric Burt and the 3 of Dennis Gaeta. They're locked in a battle with Rob Janovic for that 5th position. Janovic hangs tough with the Tri-State Windows number 36. Gaeta, meanwhile, gets a good run on Burt. Burt caught on the outside. They go evenly matched into turn number 3. Janovic sits right front. Pair of Chassis Dynamics race cars.
So Dennis Gator's going to win the battle down into turn number 1. Here comes Tucker Reynolds. He'll give a tap to the back of Gator's machine, and now Gator off the pace. The current point leader, car number 3, is off the pace. A tough break. As you can see, apparently, what I think, Bob, what happened, it was a miss on car number 3, and Tucker Reynolds just happened to get into the back of him. At least, I don't want to speculate, but that's what it looked like. So a tough break for the current point leader as he pulls his car down on to pit lane. But back up front, it's Ronnie Silk, but the battle's on for second.
That's quite a battle going on there, Gary. Is Mark Lajeunesse right up alongside Ronnie Silk for a couple circuits while we were watching that situation unfold with Dennis Gator. Ed Reed Jr. likewise having a very strong trouble on the backstretch.
And there's about 6 cars involved.
07, Burt Marvin right up in the air with the 07. Makes a crash landing. Again, quite a Jay Miller. Car looking to make his way down pit road. Green flag looks to come out. Lajeunesse from the outside groove looks to take over control. Ronnie Silk looking to battle back in the inside as Frank Bucciacciaro looks to come back out with car number 98. Meanwhile, new leader looks to emerge. It's car number 33 and Mark Lajeunesse in command. 15 laps and counting down. Lajeunesse in command, looking for his second feature event win of the year 2000. Lajeunesse down the back straightaway. Ronnie Silk and Ed Reed Jr., your top 3. After that, it's Eric Byrne and Jay Miller, Bob Potter, and the 36 of Rob Janovic. Down the back straightaway, out of turn number 4. Top 4 under a blanket into turn number 3. Mark Lajeunesse, Ronnie Silk, Ed Reed Jr., and Eric Byrne. As Jay Miller and Bob Potter as Silk begins to test the waters on Lajeunesse. Little bump and go, hard shot on the backstretch. Jay Miller hops out of line with the 09, dead on into the Armco barrel. Tim Bennett points to turn number 4, the green flag, back out. Down to turn number 1, Lajeunesse again looking to jump back out front. Ronnie Silk now pressured down low by the 72 of Ed Reed Jr. Out of turn number 4, Reed looks to move up to second. Potter challenging Eric Byrne down low. That's the battle for the 4th position out on the speedway. Looks like Potter looks to pull off that spot. Byrne battles on the outside. Tucker Reynolds works in position number 6. Out of turn number 4. Mark Lajeunesse in command. He's chased down by the 72 of Ed Reed Jr. Bob Potter up to position number 3. Potter opens the door for Tucker Reynolds Jr. Reynolds battling on the inside of Ronnie Silk with the number 34. Down the back straightaway. Laps become increasingly more important. 5 to go. Coming out at the line. 5 more circuits. Lajeunesse in command. 72 of Ed Reed Jr. runs second, followed by Potter. Tucker Reynolds Jr. in the 34. And the 25 of Ronnie Silk, your early race leader. Out of turn number 4. Lajeunesse in command. Reed runs second. He's chased down by Potter in the 51. He works away out of turn number 4. Lajeunesse continues as your race leader. He's looking for feature win number 2 in the year 2000. 2 to go. The word from the starter stand this next time at the line. And we'll be passing that along to you in just a moment on the redraw as we're looking to go back to green. Mark Lajeunesse and the 72 of Ed Reed Jr. Side by side down the back straightaway. Bob Potter and Tucker Reynolds Jr. likewise in formation down the back straightaway. Here they come. The 51 of Potter now moves in to challenge Reed for the runner-up spot. Lajeunesse in command. Potter and Reed side by side likewise for Burnt and Reynolds. White flag out, final circuit around the 1/3 mile oval. They're tightly bunched behind Mark Lajeunesse as Lajeunesse looking for his second main event win of the season. The field works away out of turn number 4. As Lajeunesse for sure picks up the win. We're going to have to wait for the word from the scorers as to who finished second and third, as Bob Potter and Ed Reed Jr. third are going to be sent to the infield. We are waiting.
Your third victory of the 2000 season, you got to be pretty happy with it.
It's my second, but yes, I'm very happy with it. Guys did great. Thanks to my sponsors and my crew and everybody, the fans. We did okay.
And I'll tell you, you've had such a strong car during the 2000 season. You had some tough breaks. You were up there challenging for leads during the season. But tonight, you sit in victory lane. I'll tell you, a great crew you got as well.
I can't thank these guys enough, and just glad to be here.
Tell us about those final laps. 3 laps to go. What was going through your mind?
I was sort of hoping we didn't have that caution with the last 2, but I guess it still worked out okay.
That's it from down here in victory lane, picking up his second victory of the 2000 season. It is Mark Lajeunesse, driver of the Hero Unique Dodge Avenger. Now I'll send it back upstairs to Bob Freeman.